my champions, welcome back to your own channel Medha Guru. In this video, we are going to solve some questions on the topic probability. Last video, I explained you the entire concept of probability. What is probability? We saw study of coins, then we saw rolling of dice and a deck of 52 cards. So if you watched the video, if you have watched the video, you will easily be able to solve all the questions. If not, do watch the video and come back to this video for solving the questions. So let us get started. Our first question is the probability that a card drawn from a pack of 52 cards is neither a jack nor a club. What we know that there are total number of 52 cards. So we have to, in this question, we have to tell the probability that the card drawn is neither a jack nor a club. Let us see what is the probability of a jack or a club. First, let us see that. So what is the probability of coming a jack? Number of jacks, you know. First, we'll see the clubs. Okay, the number of clubs are, we know there are 4 suits: club, clubs, spades, hearts and diamond. We have 13 each. 13 each. So number of clubs are 13. So number of clubs is 13 and number of jacks. What will be the number of jacks? Number of jacks are 4, but here we are going to take as 3 because one of the jack is included in clubs. So number of jacks will be 3. So total number of cards, total number of clubs and jacks is 13 plus 3, which is 16. So the probability that the card is either a club or a jack will be 16 by 52. Do you all agree? Yes, it will be 16 by 52, which is 4 by 13. This is 4 by 13. So the probability that the card is neither a jack nor a club will be 1 minus 4 by 13. These are complementary events. The probability of something happening and something not happening are complementary events. And how do we calculate it? I had told you in the last video. We subtract the probability of coming a club and jack is 4 by 13. So the probability of neither a jack or a club will be, neither jack nor club will be the probability of neither jack nor club. We can write will be equal to 1 minus 4 by 13, which will be equal to 9 by 13. So in this question, first we calculated the probability of either a jack or a club and then we subtracted 1 from that. We'll move on to the next question. What is our next question? Let us see. The next question says a die is rolled 2 times. We are rolling a die 2 times. What is the probability that 5 will appear either, 5 will not appear either of the times? We have, in the last video, I explained you this also. Rolling of dice also was explained. If I am rolling 1 dice 2 times is equal to rolling 2 dice 1 time. That is the same. The probability, the total outcome is the same. So first let us write what is the total outcome so that it will be easy for you to solve the question. So what will be the outcomes? It will be 1 1, 1 2, 1 3, 1 4, 1 5 and 1 6. Next will be 2 1, 2 3, 2 4, 2 5 and 2 6. Next will be, of course, 3 1, 3 2, 3 3, 3 4, 3 5, 3 6 and again 4 1, 4 2, 4 5, 4 4 4 5 4 6, 5 1, 5 2, 5 3, 5 4, 5 6 and 6 1, 6 2, 6 3, 6 4, 6 5 and 6 6. So the question says, what is the probability that 5 will not appear? 5 will not appear. So let us see Let us see that where these are the total outcomes. So 5 will not appear. First we'll see how many times 5 will appear. So 5 will appear over here, 1 1, 1 5, 2 5, then it will be 3 5, 4 5, 5 5 and 6 5. 1 2 3 4 5 6. Also 5 will appear here. 5 will appear here, which is 1 2 3 4. We have taken this, and 5. So 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 and 11. 5 is appearing. The probability that 5 will appear is 11. It is 11 times. 5 is appearing 11 times. So the probability that the number 5 will appear is 11 by 52. Then we have to take out what is the probability that 5 will not appear. Again, complementary events. So 5 will not appear will be, if P is the probability of 5 appearing, we write PE dash. So we can write like that. This will be 1 minus P5, which is 1 minus 11 by 52, and we'll get 41 by 52. 5 will not appear either of the times. Yes. Let me check once again. This is 1 2 3 4 5 6 where 5 are appearing. 6. Okay, yeah, one mistake we made. The total number of outcomes here is 36, not 52. We are not dealing with the number of cards. We are not dealing with the cards. It is the rolling of dice. So what will be the total number of outcomes? I explained you the total number of outcomes is, as we can count also, and we know by the formula 6 to the power 2, which is 6 into 6, that is 36. So it will be 1 minus 11 by 36, which is 25 by 36. This comes to 25 by 36. So probability of 5 not appearing either number of times is 25 by 36. We move on to the next question. Next question is, two dice are thrown simultaneously. Find the probability of getting an even number as the sum, doublet of even number. Next is multiple of 2 on one dice and multiple of 3 on the other dice. Okay, again a dice question. Let us start. So even number as the sum. We have to see where in which of the outcomes we are getting an even number as the sum. We'll just write it down. We know that the sum of two even numbers is even. Also the sum of two odd numbers comes to be even. So we'll write all those outcomes in which the sum is even number. That means we'll write the combination of two even numbers or two odd numbers. So we'll start with the first row, which is, we all know what are the total possible outcomes of die. We have just done it. We have just seen in the last question what were the possible outcomes. So we'll just write the combination of two odd and two even. Let's start with the first row, which is 1 1, 1 3, 1 5. Next will be 2 2, 2 4, 2 6. Next row will be 3 3 and then 3 5, two odd numbers. Next will be the combination of two even numbers, 4 4 and 4 6. We come to fifth row, again two odd numbers. Next will be two even numbers. So we can see here that the total favorable outcomes are 3 times 6, which is 18. So the first one, the answer for the first one will be the probability of getting an even number as the sum. Even number as the sum will be, this is small s, even number as the sum will be 6. It was 18, right? 18 by 36. So 18 by 36, which is 1 by 2. This was the first one. We move on to the next. A doublet of even number. We know what you mean by doublet? Yes, a doublet is two same numbers. So two same numbers of even number. So we have 2 2, 4, 4. Next is 6, 6. It will be 2, 2, 4, 4 and 6, 6. So the probability of getting a doublet of even number is 3 by 36, which is 1 by 12. Move on to the next part, third part. A multiple of 2 on one dice and the multiple of 3 on the other. Let's write that down. 2 on the one and 3 on the other. So first will be 2, 3. Then will be 2, 4. It will be 2, 6. We come to the next row, which is 3, 2, 3, 4, and it will be 3, 6. This is in the first row, it is multiple of 2 on the first die and multiple of 2, 3, 2, 4, 2, 6. 3, 2, 3, 4, 3, 6. Okay. We want multiple of 2 on one and multiple of 3 on the other. So we'll strike this out. Because in this, it is a multiple of 2 on both the dice. We have to write multiple of 2 on one and 3 on the other. We'll come to the next row, which will be 4, 3, 4, 6. Here it is multiple of 2 here and multiple of 3 on the other. Next, 5. We'll not write 5 because 5 is neither a multiple of 2 nor 3. Then we come to next, it will be 6, 2, 6, 4. Then we'll have 6, 3 also. We miss 6, 3 and then a 6, 6. We can write this like that. It is 6, 2, 6, 4, 6, 3 and 6, 6. So let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. So there are 11 favorable outcomes. So the probability for this will be 11 by 36. So move on to the next question. Next question is, a card is drawn at random from a well shuffled deck of playing cards. Again, cards question, which are total are 52 in number. Find the probability that the card drawn is a card of spade or an ace. It must be a card of spade or an ace. So number of spade, just let me write, number of spades we know is 13. We have 4 suits of 13 cards each. So number of spade is 13 and number of aces, again the same question as first one, is 4. But one of the ace is included here in spade. So we have, excluding spade, we have 3 aces. So total comes to 16. So the probability will be 16 by 52 because probability of card drawn is a card of spade or an ace. This spade, 13 cards include numbers from A to K. Ace, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, J, Q and K. Total 13. So one of the aces are in spade. Spade has one of the aces. So the leftover aces will be 3. So total number of spade and ace will be 13 plus 3 and not 13 plus 4. Don't do that mistake. It is not 13 plus 3 if it is a spade and an ace. It is 13 plus 3, which is 16. So the probability is 16 by 52, which will be 4 by 13. This is the first one. Next, easy one, a very easy one, a black king. We know we have 4 kings, 2 red and 2 black. The clubs and spades are black and the hearts and diamonds are red in color. So we have 2 kings which are black in color. So it will be 2 by 52. That is 1 by 26. We come to the third part, which is neither a jack nor a king. It should be neither a jack nor a king. So first we'll find out the probability of a jack or a king. Number of jacks are 4. Number of kings are 4. So the probability of jack or a king will be 4 plus 4, which is 8 by 52. So the probability of jack or king, I'm writing the probability of jack or king first, which is 8 by 52, which is 2 by 13. So the probability of neither a jack nor a king will be 1 minus 2 by 13, which is 11 by 13. Complementary events. Either a king or a queen. It should be either a king or a queen. So we have 4 kings and we have 4 queens. So either a king or a queen is 4 plus 4, which is 8. So we can write the probability will be 8 by 52. Probability is 8 by 52 and we can write 2 by 13. So this was our question number 4. We'll move on to the next question, which is question number 5. Let us see what the question is. A probability of selecting a red ball. We have a different question. Apart from that coins and dice and cards, let us see another question which is of selecting balls from a given set of balls. So we have a jar. In that jar, the probability of selecting a red ball at random from a jar which contains red, blue and orange. We have a jar of balls. We have 3 colors in that, which is red, blue and orange, and the probability of selecting a red ball. The probability of selecting a red ball is 1 by 4. We move on to the next question. Just say the probability of selecting a blue ball at random from the same jar is 1 by 3. The probability of selecting a blue ball is 1 by 3 if the jar contains 10 orange balls. The jar has 10 orange balls. That means the number of orange balls is 10. What is the number of orange balls? It is 10. So we have to find out what is the total number of balls in the jar. What we have to do? Okay, what you can do, one thing, you just pause the video and try to solve the question on your own, which we did in the last video, which was of circles. So do the same for this also. Just pause over here and try to solve the questions and then just check out your answer. Do this for all the questions. Okay. For this, how we'll solve this question? We have to find the total number of balls in the jar. We have to find the number of balls. So let us take the total number of balls to be x. Let the total number of balls, if the total number of balls in the jar is x, and the probability of getting a red ball is 1 by 4. So number of red balls, of course, will be 1 by 4x. Then the probability of selecting a blue ball is 1 by 3. It will be 1 by 3x. And the number of orange ball is 10. We know the number of red plus blue plus orange is equal to, we have taken as x. So we can write this is equal to x. On solving this, we are going to get 3x plus 4x plus 120 is equal to x, which is 7x plus 120 is equal to 12x, and on solving we are going to get here 5x is equal to 120. So x is 120 by 5, which is equal to 24, or x was our number of balls. So number of balls we have got as 24 because x, the value of x is 24. So the number of balls is 24. Move on to the next question. How many of you are able to solve it? Just write down in the comment section. Write down just your name and how many questions you were able to solve it. Let me check how many of my champions there are able to solve the question themselves. Again, for this question also, read the question, pause the video, try it yourself. So the question says, from a pack of 52 playing cards, jacks, queens and kings of red color are removed. We are removing 3 cards. 3 jacks, queen and queens of red color. Okay, red color we are removing it. So total number of cards we are removing is, yes, it is 6. 2 red jacks, 2 red queens and 2 red kings we are removing. So find from the remaining, a card is drawn at random. Find the probability that the card drawn is a black king. We know the number of cards is, the total number of cards in a deck is 52 and the number of cards removed We have removed how many cards? 2 of Jack, 2 of Queen and 2 of Kings, which comes to be 6. So remaining number is, what is the remaining number of cards? Yes, we have to subtract it. It will be 46. So remaining cards we have is 46. Now among these 46 cards, we are drawing one card. So let us check the probability that it is a black king. King. We have 4 kings. Do we have 4 kings in this 46 cards? No, we don't have, because 2 of the kings have been removed. So remaining number of kings in this 46 cards is 2, are 2. We have 2 kings. We have 2 kings. Red we have removed, that hearts and diamond we have removed. We just have of spades and clubs. So we have 2 kings. Out of 46, what is the probability that that 2 king is selected? So of course it will be, I'll write it here, it will be 2 by 46, which is 1 by 23. So probability is 1 by 23. A card of red color. Can you tell me how many cards of red color are there in this 46? Because the number of cards which we have removed, 6, all are of red colors. All are of red colors. So out of 52, these red color cards have been removed, which was 6 in number. We are left with 46. Total number of black cards is 23, which are all there in 46. So if we subtract 46 from 23, we are going to get the number of red cards. Or we can also say it will be 23 minus 6. So let us check it out. Sorry, 26 minus 6. Either 26 minus 6, which is 20, or 46 minus 26. Getting it? We have, total we have 26 red cards and 26 black cards. Out of those 26 cards, 6 cards have been removed. So how many red cards are there over here? Of course, they are 26 minus 6, which is 20. Or we can say if the total number of cards here is 46, out of these 46, all the black cards are here. The black cards are 26. So we can write, either we can write 46 minus 26, which gives us 20. This is the number of red cards. Red cards remaining out of this 56 cards. Or we can say there are in total 26 cards, right? We have 26 red cards and we have removed this 6 cards. So we can find either this way or this way. So we have red card, we have 20. So a card of red color, the probability of the card to be a red color will be 20 by 46, which is 10 by 23. So easy. So move on to the next part. A card of black color. We know out of 46, a card of black color is 26. So a card of black color, probability of drawing a black color, you have to write this way. In all the questions, do write this way. This 10 by 23, we'll write like this. Probability of the card being a red color. We can write probability of a king. Okay. Probability of a card being black color will be 26 by 46, which is 13 by 23. Again, tell me how many of my champions are able to solve it yourself. So now we'll move on to the next question. The question is, 3 different coins are tossed together. What is the probability of getting exactly 2 heads? Here we are tossing 3 different coins together. I explained you, if we toss 1 coin, what are the total outcomes? Yes, it is 2 to the power 1. If we toss 2 coins, it will be 2 to the power 2. And if we are tossing 3 coins, it will be 2 to the power 3, which gives us 8. Let us write it down. So the total number of outcomes we are getting is 2 to the power 3, which is 8. Let us write it down. It is HHH. Then we have HHT, HTH. Next one will be HTT. Then we have TTT. Next is TTH, THT and THH. So the total number of outcomes are 8. Now, the probability of getting exactly 2 heads, exactly 2, it should be exactly 2, not more than 2 or not less than 2, not 3, not 1, 2 heads. Just tell me exactly 2 heads we are getting over here, 1 and the another is here. 2 heads is here and here. Here we have 3, here we have 2. Okay, no. We have one more, which is here. Yes, we have, in total, we have 3. Exactly 2 heads is 3. So the probability of getting exactly 2 heads will be equal to 3 by 8. This is the first part. Exactly 2 heads. H2 we'll write probability of getting exactly 2 heads. 2H or H2, anything you can write. At least 2. Next question says at least 2. At least means at least 2. 2, we should get 2. It can be more than that also. But at least, kam se kam, at least 2. So at least 2 is, we have here at least 2. We can count 3 also. So 1, 2, 3, at least 2. 1, 2, 3 and one more is here, which is 4. So we have at least 2 is 4 by 8. So probability of at least 2 heads is 4 by 8, which is 1 by 2. Right. Now at least 2 tails. It should be at least 2. It can be 3, but it should be 2. So 1, this is 1, at least 2, 2, 3 and 4. Again 4, at least 2. Probability of at least 2 tails is 4 by 8, which is 1 by 2. This was question number 7. Now we'll move on to question number 8. I am repeating this again. Pause the video after reading the question and please, my champions, do it yourself. I know you can do it. So come on, fast, solve it fast and just comment it down. How many of you were able to do it? Just do that. Now, I'll read the next question, which is, a card is drawn at random from a well-shuffled pack of 52 playing cards. Find the probability of getting neither a red nor a queen. I know you all can solve this because we have solved this type of questions just now. We have solved these questions, this type of question. So just pause, and for question number 8, I want the maximum number of comments that yes, ma'am, I was able to solve it. So first let us calculate, pause it, okay, and solve. So we have neither a red nor a queen. It should be neither red nor queen. Let us see how many red and queen are there. So we know number of red cards. Number of red cards, everybody knows, is 26. Number of red cards is 26. Now, number of queens. Just tell me the number of queens. Yes, it is 4, but in this case, the number of queens excluding the red, because here we have taken red, all the red. So that these, out of these reds, the queens are also there, right? 2 queens are also over here. So number of queens excluding red, we can write excluding red here. In this question, just for this question, which is 2. 2 queens are left, 2 black and 2 red. So 2 queens are left. So the probability of drawing a card which is either red or queen will be 26 plus 2, which is probability of red or queen. Okay, red or queen will be 28 by 52. We can write 7 by 13. Just write the lowest term. Okay. Lowest form. It will be, no. Yeah, it is 7 by 13. 4 7s are 28 and 4 13s are 52. Now, we want probability of neither red nor a queen. So, neither red nor a queen will be 1 minus 7 by 13. These are complementary events. So it will be 6 by 13. So answer is 6 by 13. Come on. How many answers? Yes. Next question. Now we are moving on to the next question. Question number 9. The probability of selecting a rotten apple randomly from a heap of 900 apples. We have a heap of 900 apples and the probability of selecting a rotten apple is 0.18. So, the probability of selecting a rotten apple is 0.18. Okay. Now, this is 18 by 100. So, the probability of selecting a rotten apple is 18 by 100 and the total number of apples is, yes, we have given. In the question, number of apples is given, which is, total number of apples is 900. So easy question. What will be the number of rotten apples? The probability is also given. What do we know? The probability of rotten apples is equal to number of rotten apples by total number of apples. We know this. You know that. So probability is 18 by 100. We have to calculate this. Total number of apples is 900. So what will be x? This will be 900 into 18 by 100. So 900 into 18 by 100, which gives us 9 8 is 72, 2 and 6. 9 8 is 72, 2 and 7, 9 1 is 11, 9 1 is 9 plus 7 gives us 16. So 162. We can calculate the total number of rotten apples by using this formula. Okay, this was also a very easy question. Move on to the next question. What does the next question says, which is question number 10. A bag contains 15 white and some black balls. We have black balls and white balls mixed in a bag. If the probability of drawing a black ball from the bag is thrice that of drawing a white ball, find the number of balls in the bag. Okay. So, what are the information we have been given? Just note that down. Number of white balls. The number of white balls are what? It's given to be x. And there are some black balls also. We don't know the number. We don't know the number of black balls. But we know that the probability of drawing a black ball from the bag is 3 times of the white ball. Okay. Let us assume let the number of black balls. Let us take the black balls as x. If the number of black balls is x, just tell me the total number of balls. Yes, it will be 15 plus x. Total number of balls is 15 plus x. Now, the probability of drawing black ball, is 3 times probability of white ball. We can write this. Now let's check it out. What is the probability of black ball? So the probability of black ball will be x by 15 plus x. Do you all agree with me? Yes, it is. Now it is 3 times the probability of white ball, which will be 15 by 15 plus x. The probability of white ball will be number of white ball by total number of balls. So we can calculate this easily. Here we cancel this out and we get x as 45. What did we take x? X was the number of black balls, and in the question we have to find the number of black balls, which came out to be 45. So there are 45 black balls in the bag. Next question. So our next question is, 2 different dice are thrown together. 2 dice, we are throwing it together. What is the probability that the numbers obtained have even sum? Okay, we have done this question. I have done this question. This was first or second question. Check that out for the first part. It should be an even sum. Even product. Okay, even product. Again, I'll just write it down for you all. Just quickly write it down and just you all start checking. Just multiply and just tell me what are the multiply and just tell me where you are getting an even number. When you are multiplying the digits on both the dice, for this question, I have solved this question earlier. It was a first or second question, so I am leaving this. Check that out. 2, 6, 3, 1, 4, 1, 5, 1, then 6, 1. It will be 3, 2. This is 3, 2. 4, 2, 5, 2, then 6, 2, 3, 3, 3, 4, 3, 5, 3, 6. Six, 6. Okay, even product. Just take it out. Just multiply and just see where we are getting an even product. Just check it out. Even product. Just multiply it. Odd, even, even, even. Again, even, 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 even. Of course, multiplying with 2 is an even number. It is odd, even, even. Again, 15 odd. This is even. Even, 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 even. Multiplying with 4 will also be an even number. 12, 16, 20 and 24. Here we are getting even, even. Here it is even. This all will be even. So how many we are getting? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 3 and 6, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 27. Just check it out. 6, 6, 6, which is 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27. So probability of getting an even product is, how many did we get? 6, 6, yes. So it is 27 by 36. Is this clear? Now we move on to the next question. Question 12. Question 12 is, an integer is chosen at random between 1 and 100. Find the probability that it is divisible by 12. We are choosing an integer between 1 and 100. Between 1 and 100 means we do not have to include 1 and 100 also. So from 2 to 99, between 1 and 100 means. So we have to find the probability that the number is divisible by 8. So we'll write the multiples of 8. 8, 16, I'm writing the number of favorable outcomes. 8, 16, 32, 40, 48, 56, 64, next will be 72, 80, 88, and then last will be 96. So between 1 to 100, we have these numbers which are divisible by 8. So let us count the total number of favorable outcomes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 and 12. Number of favorable outcomes are 12. And what are the total outcomes? Total outcomes is a number between 1 and 100. So total outcomes is 98. The numbers from 2 to 99. We have 98 numbers. So the probability that the number is divisible by 8 will be 12 upon 96. Oh, 12 upon 98. 12 by 98. So we have 12 by 98. On simplifying, we'll get 6 by 49. So the probability of the number divisible by 8 between 1 and 100 is 6 by 49. Next is the probability not divisible by 8. So not divisible by 8. Again, these are complementary events, divisible by 8 and not divisible by 8. So we can calculate this. Subtracting 1 from 6 by 49. We have to subtract 6 by 49 from 1 and we'll get 43 by 49. So the probability of a number not divisible by 8 is 43 by 49. Move on to the next question. Question number 13. We have 2 more left after this. A die is thrown twice. Find the probability that 5 will come up at least once. Okay, 5 will come up at least once. We have done this question also. I think 5 will come up at least once. Just tell me how many times 5 will come up at least once. Because this type of question we have done. So 5 will come up. It will be 1 5 from the first row. From the second row, it will be 2 5. Yes, we have done this question. It will be 5 5. Here it will be 5 6. This is 5 will come up. So it will be 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10. And one more is 11. 11 by total is 36. So first part is that 5 will come up is 11 by 36 and 5 will not come up is, this is 5 will come up. This is 5 will come up and this is 5 will not come up. 1 minus 11 by 36 which is 25 by 36. Okay, next question. This type of question we have done. 5 will come up at least one, we have done it. Next question. The probability of selecting a blue ball at random from a jar that contains only blue, black and green. Blue, black and green. I would again like to try it on your own because we are at question number 14 and you must have question number 14. Yes, and you must have got the idea of how to solve all these questions. And again, this type of question we have done it. So please try to solve it on your own. So the probability of selecting blue ball is 1 by 5 and probability of selecting a black ball is, write BL as 1 by 4 and jar contains number of green ball is 11. Total number of marbles in the jar. So let the total number of marbles be X. These are some important questions which can come in your examination. These type of questions can come in your examination. So the probability, if the probability of drawing a black ball, blue ball is 1 by 5. So number of blue ball will be 1 by 5x, black ball will be 1 by 4x, green is 11 and total number of ball is x. So we can write this way. Now on calculating this, solving this, we'll get is equal to x, we'll get 29. 11x is equal to 220. So x we are getting as 20. So total number of balls in total number of marbles is 20. Now we move on to the next question, which is the last question of this video. A child has a die whose 6 faces show the letters as shown below, A, B, C, D, E and A. If this die is thrown, what is the probability that he'll be getting an A? Oh my god, so easy question. I think everybody out there who is watching the video will be able to do it. I'm pretty sure everybody can do this question of getting an A. There are total 6 outcomes. What is the probability that A will come? Nothing to do. 1 and 1, 2. It is easily, we can say it. There are two outcomes of this question. Possible outcomes, favorable outcomes, not possible outcomes. We are seeing 6. What's the favorable outcome? That the probability of A will come. Of course, 2, which is so very clear. 2 by total is 6, which is 1 by 3. And the probability that D will come, because D over here is 1 time, that will be 1 by 6. So here we come to the end of this lecture. If you enjoy watching this lecture and if you liked my video, just subscribe to our YouTube channel and follow us on Instagram and just wait for the next video. Till then, goodbye, take care.